in a Storm. Good luck getting that mech off on the Razor, and good luck if Storm Spirit gets control for even a short amount of time. He's going to lose everything and have not enough man to jump away. Like, he might have for one jump, but the Animage will track him down.
The downside is, imagine, Toby, that you're playing Storm in this game. Let's just go through this.
Okay.
Because if you play Storm, we're not saying that you specifically, but imagine.
Imagine Danny's playing Storm.
Yes. You jump in, say there's a team fight, 5 people in the fight. Who do you go on here? If you go on Dazzle, there can be the Song or the Tuskar to save the Dazzle. If you go on Tuskar, there can be the Song or the Grave. And same thing if you go on the Tuskar, it can be the Grave or the Song. So all these 3 heroes are interchangeably able to save each other.
Yep.
And you're going to have long fights because of this, because the first guy is going to get saved.
Yep.
But how do you take a long fight as Storm against an AM?
Not
like,
possible.
You jump once, you jump twice, and you're like, oh, my mana pool is gone.
Have a 5k mana pool.
Exactly. Yeah. If you have a 5k mana pool, Toby, that would be the way.
That would be impressive.
Nice. We found a solution.
Yes.
Let's just quickly in-game message Dendy here, actually, and send him...
You need a 5k mana pool. That's it. That's it, right? You actually went to your Steam list to actually try and find Dendy.
Yeah, he's offline.
Yeah, he's not going to be showing
God damn it. I was going to give him a hint. We know that... No, I wasn't actually going to message. I would never message a player during a game. That was
a very good thing to do. I always message you.
I know you.
I message you after a game.
You've taken bets and stuff, and like, yeah, can you get racks before this minute or something?
No, okay. No, that was 2 years ago, man.
I will hold you to this.
That was 2 years ago. And they actually did it.
They did. Which team was that? That was...
I think that was NaVi in their heyday.
It was, right?
And I was just like, yeah, man, like, I'm really enjoying your push try to fight. Like, I challenge you.
Was it 18-minute rest or something?
No, it was Alliance. It was Alliance.
Oh, yeah.
And it was their puck in the game, and I said it to RK, and RK was like, yes! And they drafted the full push draft.
At DreamHack, and they did it.
It wasn't at DreamHack. It was... No, it wasn't at DreamHack. It was another moment.
Was it actually?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. It was during a qualifier, I think.
Oh,
I see. For something. I think it was a qualifier for EMS 1. And we did it there.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, yes. It was a qualifier for... Wow, I actually remember the game.
I'm so excited to see the last pick from Secret here.
$1 Million Dream Coil!
Yeah, we see S4 and his $1 Million Dream Coils. So please get some of those in. Anyone who's watching in Dota TV chat, just, you know, be prepared.
I love the smiles going around. Like, Zai and Kuro were just chuckling to each other, and then we come to Merlini on the battle, and he's just got this grin. I think Synderen's still uncertain about it all.
Yeah, well, it's a good reactive pick to Dendy on the Storm Spirit. It's also very good against Shaker, Wyvern. It can work well against Phoenix. I think if it should work in any game in this patch, this is the game. So if it doesn't work here, puck is trash. That's what I'm saying. Anyone tuned in when I said puck is trash, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it's just like we just instantly cross over from the mainstream as you say these words. I apologize to my co-caster. He's 100% wrong.
I stand by my words.
Puck is amazing. And so are you guys. For joining us here on the live stream, NaVi versus Secret. It is the second game in our third series of the day, where Team Secret are looking to get back-to-back major victories. They already achieved one over on Cloud9, and now they're looking to do one over on NaVi.
Yeah, we're going to see who can pull out on top here as Team Secret going with their Anti-Mage once again, and NaVi running the Lightning Boys, standing here on the high ground together.
They're waiting for anyone that will contest their might.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. Secret have no desire to get involved in this. Zai is making a bit of a movement down on the bot lane, and you see him preparing himself for a lot of damage. Mango, Tango, as well as Salve.
Mango, Tango, you name it, he got it. He's stacked.
That's what he's looking for. Kuro is also hiding inside the pit. Also notice the fact that Kuro doesn't even wait to level up. He goes directly for the Riptide, not looking for Ensnare. And that's probably just even more confidence in Zai to get
Look at Phoenix. Look at Phoenix. He's got dive.
Is he?
He's got to do it. He has the dive already. He wants to steal this.
Yeah, but Secret can see him, and Zai's going to move forward. If he dives, there's your dive down.
Oh, so close.
Nah, Puck got it. And Zai... Oh, he shards him! He actually shards him into the tree line. He's trying to cut himself free. It's a contained bird. He doesn't want to be here. Now S4's going to orb up. He jaunts himself through with a Riptide that removed the armor and
God, he's so
still
slow.
on the run. And Secret, well, the Salve.
He's got to cancel it.
Well, he can cancel it, but look what you've just burned through. He actually Like, he's only got 4 tangles left, and the shards again locks him in. Kuro's got another Riptide. They're actually going to get Funnick on the bottom lane. First blood to Secret.
Dear God, he ate 5 tangles to try and get away, and he dies.
It really looked like a bird that had his wings clipped. The second the first shards came up, it was just like panic. Panic, there's glass walls all around me.
But
Why
like
can't I
a
find
phoenix,
open
he has
air?
risen again, Toby. He's back.
Well, yeah, this might be his nephew.
Yeah.
Because that Phoenix is not coming back.
Okay. Well, unfortunate. So,
Oh my.
pretty interesting to see the offlane that they're running here. Aggressive tri-lane with the Razor, but there's just the AM there. So Secret are looking to win the other 2 lanes.
RTZ.
Did he use the salve and get cancelled?
He was
or?
TPing
No.
down to the bottom lane.
Oh,
they
even
wanted
bigger.
to switch their lanes up, and they just canceled this TP scroll.
Heads up play by Artstyle, and he's also cancelling a pull here. Look at him just moving in and stopping the neutrals. Very heads up, so like what Artstyle is doing here. This is gonna keep the AM stuck here for quite a bit.
Yeah, that it will.
Or he has to run all the way down, but that's not very fun.
I don't think Kuro wants to come up here either. Like, he was about to make his way up and then realized that both Snako and Arsenal hadn't moved back into the lane, so they didn't want a bar of it. So this bottom lane is now Puppy and Zai combining together, and it's a poison touch first level from Puppy.
Interesting. Like, a lot of Dazzles have completely skipped the poison touch, but yeah.
He's wanting to burn the... that's at least my assumption here. He's wanting to burn off the consumables here of Funnick.
They want to dive and kill Funnick here. I think that's too much, though. It's a little bit too hard as the ice shards block the entrance, actually.
And he'd have to consume the mango to get the snowball up.
Yeah, you don't want to use the mango this early. You want to hold on to that.
But both runes get to go the way of Team Secret. So the bounty taken out by Kuro, who's going to slip himself back. Arteezy still having a horrible time. He's 1-1 on the CS. There was a very specific reason why they were TPing him out the lane.
Yeah, this is not a fun lane. You can't go up against a Razor as anti-mage, especially when he has support as well.
Yep. Artstyle waiting in the corner. He's hoping for the perfect fissure time with the plasma field, or at least a static link can do its work.
Yeah. We see Artstyle is running in and trying to get something out of this pull. At least he's going to share the experience, but no last is taken.
Coming after Dandy. And actually using his illusions to heal bomb. They force the rotation out from Snako, and because of that now Artstyle caught out in the top, goes for the fissure, and Arteezy, one more swipe is all he needs. Kuro's going to get hit, and now, well, again running. There's more support coming up from Puppy, and Arteezy, he's got blink off cooldown, 1 attack, 2 attacks, cannot reach the Centaur in time. And Arteezy, even though he's got 1 CS, his kill count matches it.
As many kills as Hero, or as creeps farmed. Very nice. Well, that's really good for him. A good recovery mechanic for AM here that Puppy was here, able to find the kill for him. And of course, the help of Kuroki.
Force, though, still is light years ahead. You've got 17-7 over on the Razor, and Dendy in mid's having such a great time as well. He's walking around with 18-6. The only lane which isn't going well for NaVi is the bot lane, and that's where Funnick, obviously he died the first time. He's almost level 4, but he's only got 4 CS.
I feel bad for Funnick. He had 8 tangles going to that lane, and he just purchased 4 more tangles. So that's so much gold going into consumables that his tranquil boots are far away. And I can't help but feel if he didn't die first blood there, that lane would have been so good for NaVi. Like, he could have leech experience at least, and probably stayed alive.
Puppy's going to finally get his 4-minute camp to spawn on the top, so the pull option is open again for Team Secret. A little bit more of a secret ward as well, so a lot more difficult to counter out for NaVi.
Yep.
Denny's dropping low, S4. He doesn't have mana for the combo just yet. In like 2 mana he would, and in fact he's just going to trigger the orb to run down for the haste rune on bottom. So action rune for S4, always a danger.
Curious to see that 56 games on Storm is the most of all players on that hero. Like, that's not very many. There are some heroes that have been played more than 100 games and so on in competitive Dota. Curious, but 2-1 in this patch. Very good hero, I feel still. Storm works really well. The aggression that you can put with him.
I know Blitz would agree. Snowball, bottom lane is Tusker. I don't know if he's really thinking he can do this, Zai, but he's got Funnick and Arsar right behind. The Fissure is still available. Just try and dodge it around, but the Sigil is really making it impossible to chase him down.
Yeah, they did have the dive and as well as more Fire Spirits available, but try not to go for it. It's simply too hard.
He's even going to do more damage to Funnick. Gets an ice shot while his creep wave was coming in.
Yeah, and all those new tangos are gone again. God, this is a hungry bird. So Hastrun on S4. I'm looking at him right now and trying to see when he will get his level 6.
Look at Snako instead. Poppy with the poison touch. Gonna put himself under, and that's easy. Actually makes a path to freedom through the tree line.
Yeah. Off to freedom. Can't really go aggressive against the Razor up there. It's just a little bit of a poke.
It's just a nice path in the future. He's got the Quelling Blade, so it doesn't take him anything to come to this.
Should always try and do that. Your animation would be very nice for you. Phoenix on bottom used his dive now, so maybe they will go aggressive on him.
But Arstar's still here. He's babysitting. The snowball's going to come in. Arstar looking for the fissure, and it's going to be funny to get the kill over on the Tusker. And Kuro, he's trapped. No more stuns. The cold embrace.
Nice TP
can't
out.
use that in an enemy, and he has no stuns.
Yes, that's very good there, Joey. That's why we have you here.
I'm a mechanic.
So that means full Tranquil boots now for the Phoenix. So nice recovery after having a really tough time. That was a lot of baiting going on bottom lane until finally. I can't believe he went for a snowball. He had 170 HP and then he snowballed in on the Phoenix, and you knew that the Shaker was going to be around there.
It was confidence is what it is from Zai.
Yeah.
Now if he can just leech out a little bit of his experience from mid, he'd actually have his Walrus Punch. Just one creep to die. That's all that needs to die, and then he can ball himself in. But he's very visible. The Observable, which is up on the hill, sees it's coming, and the Dream Call actually stopping Lee from getting the instant jump away. But the Walrus Punch did not come.
They were trying something very, very difficult there, but they almost made it. That was really cool. Snowball in and then cancel the animation of the ball lightning with the ulti from S4, but they couldn't get the Tusker Punch. If they got that, they would probably have killed him. I
actually thought they were also looking to pick up the puck on the way through, but Zai, to get the timing right, at the same time you also want to cancel the animation with the Dream Coil. The timing for it would have had to been absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's a very hard kill to kill a Storm like that. That's why I was surprised that they actually went for it, but would have been a cool move.
But the silence really isn't that big just yet.
Yeah,
because that was what I was thinking about too. Like, you have like a level 1 silence, but that's only 0.75 of a second.
Yeah, exactly. Now with the Tusker Punch and the Ice Shards, the damage would probably have been enough with the Illusory Orb and the Waning Rift, but just barely.
Now it's Alstar to help out. Vincere trying to go onto S4 in the mid, and then Dendy can just ball lightning up. They've already managed to bait out the phase shift, so Dendy doesn't have any vision of art style at all. I mean, S4 doesn't have any vision of that style.
Yeah, S4 can't see him. The Fisher's gonna fly. Misses.
What a dodge.
Yeah, nice
He's still
timing.
got not enough mana. He can't get onto the tower.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. If that stun landed, I mean, easy to see how he would have been very dead there. S4 gets a Tango from Kuroki. What a buddy. And Rune is also spawning, so S4 checking bottom, Storm checking top. Actually, Artstyle checking top. Holding it.
Gotta make sure Denny gets those charges.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Remember that farm on the Anti-Mage that was crippled at the start? He's now 28 for 3. He's still nowhere near Havorst, but
he doesn't need to be.
He's getting up further.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be near Havorst as well at this stage. Like, this is fine for an Anti-Mage. It's not great, but he is getting levels and farm to some extent. They have the pull now, which is definitely helping. But the first few minutes of the game was, of course, horrendous for him.
S4's finally getting a little bit of stack farm too, so he's going to flash farm a little bit of levels.
Yep. You definitely need to recover with Puck, because he doesn't farm that fast on lane. So maxing out the Illusory Orb quite a bit, farming like this, is really nice.
And running a Naga Siren on the bench, not too concerned about that. He can farm up with his illusions if he needs to. And if Denny does jump him, it's under the tower. You might kill a Naga, but Naga also a very tanky hero to try and kill.
Yeah, I also believe he might need to have full mana on Dendy to go for that kill, or at least the Fisher available. There's 4 heroes sitting around mid. They really want to take a fight with the egg now from Phoenix, but they don't have the best heroes to pressure tower.
All heroes up against just Kuru, like...
Yeah, it feels like they're letting the AM, Free Farm, and Dazzle pull. As we saw earlier, Puppy has one of the highest jungling stats out of the supports here at TI. He does love to kill jungle creeps.
He's probably spent more time in the trees than anyone in the world.
Out of the support players, he's farming a lot from neutrals.
Played jungler after jungler after jungler for a very long time.
Yeah, he knows his jung.
He knows his economy. That's what he knows.
Yeah.
How can you get the most amount of money in the game of Dota without having to sacrifice anything?
Yeah, and at the same time, we also see mana boots available now on Kuroki, so he's going for multiple stacks at the same time right now. Let's see if he can make it.
Oh, not when S4 starts farming one up. Then again, he took it all out. The Naga illusion, he's picking, it's like, please move, move, move.
Yeah, but they're still actually managing to get spawn on 3 of these camps at the same time, so very nice. Very nice efficiency there.
Oh, he said it. How do you get the most out of the map? That's the way to do it.
Yeah. That German efficiency. I like it, Kuro.
And then he gets to use his Riptide while S4 farms with Orb. And he's hitting basically everything. He's using 2 camps when he uses that Orb.
Yeah.
Snake-o. No, it's just a double damage rune against Zai, but it's more of a zone out of the lane kind of style.
It is. Whenever you run into jungle and start farming the mud golems with a spell, I feel like, oh, they're so annoying. But you have to remember they used to be bottom lane.
Snowball down with Walrus Punch and Arteezy right behind the mana point though. It's not enough damage. 22 life. He's still on the edge. Dropped to 21 at one point. The Splinter Blast will come in, and Zai was charged in 1 second time. Sneaker put himself under. The Tusker realized he had enough. Arteezy still taking too much damage from the tower. Blinks up and dodges the last one. Triggering the salve as early as he could.
Oh my god, I'm just looking at the stacking going on right now. Oh, he did it.
They're snowballing bottom. They're going after R-Style, picking up Arteezy on the way through. R-Style, he will be dropping underneath this tower. No mana to speak of.
These tower dives and kills are impressive to me, but at the same time, Kuroki was stacking Ancients, Big Camp, and Medium Camp. So he's just all over the place with his Naga Siren and stacking. So the jungle is fully saturated and prepared for Team Secret to go in and farm to. And they're just going to take that again, I think, with S4 and get close to that Blink Dagger. It's really nice to watch.
That's stage 1. Stage 2 is Battle Fury on the Anti-Mage.
Yeah, then he gets to farm. Kuroki, what a selfless guy. He's just doing it again. Look at the illusions. They're going to spread out to prepare. Yep. Then he's going to stack all the camps at once.
They last so long as well, so you can actually prepare them.
He's trying to stack. Actually, he's trying to stack 4 camps at once.
The hilarious thing is, look at the timer on them. So they time out in 10 seconds time, which is 1 second after everything should spawn.
Yep.
So it's terrific to watch.
Yeah.
And you got Poppy doing the other stack. So 1, 2. He didn't get it on one of the camps.
Failed the big camp.
But 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Radiant's
we give him 6 out of 10. So top lane we see Phoenix still farming on the lane, trying to get. Oh, are they actually going? They're just going and checking the lane. They're taking the bottom tower really quickly here with RTC and Zai.
They're forcing the issue. Like that's when you look to the last band of NaVi where they took out the Undying. And Secret would be so much more scared to do what they're doing right now if that Undying was up. But really, how does NaVi punish Secret? You throw a fissure, you don't have... Actually, now you have Winter's Curse.
It has to be through the storm. That's how you do it.
Top lane, jumping in on Poppy. He's still got Shallow Grave and Arteezy. Blink now comes off cooldown. They go into the Nova. Arteezy just going to get himself away from this one. Poppy will take a stun. He's got a Shallow Grave himself to stay alive. While Zai, keeping his distance, he could snowball in or at least shard and keep running out. Funning! Oh, he went in. The snowball's going to chase him down, but he doesn't want to. Dendi was there as well. The Sigil making its way, but S4, Dream Calls available. Zai falling back, but Dendi jumps in. Song on a siren from Kuro, stopping everything so Zai can back up. He's still burning at the moment.
Is he got dive?
No.
Dendi, they're teaming out. He's not going to do it.
All right.
If he had a little bit more vision, he might have, but then you have to respect the Anti-Mage being closer by as well.
Cut your losses, let S4 have some fun on bottom lane.
That was impressive, because all of Secret were there for that team fight, and there was only 3 from NaVi. They get a kill, and they get out, and they didn't get punished. That was impressive.
That's very, very true.
They get a thing.
Now, they get that. Well done, Wonga. Yeah. You've now just annoyed every caster watching this game right now.
It's just the casters, man.
Not the players. Well, the stacks are going to begin again. Arteezy starting his farm on a couple of them. He's already got the Perseverance up and running.
Yeah.
But it'll take him a lot longer to get the rest of this farm. In fact, he's now
farming.
He's cliff jungling.
Yeah, this is a fun little thing you can do. You gotta cut down the trees in order to do it, but when you have Quelling Blade, you can easily do this.
Yeah. Just blink up and do it. And he doesn't have to take any damage.
Yep. It's efficient. I don't think that there are many other spots where you can actually do this trick, though.
They're about to try and jump on Dendi.
I think there's one more.
There's a lot of support coming in. Dendi, in fact, now jumps on Tusker. Zai punching him up, but S4 with his Blink Dagger gets the silence into the ensnare. Dendi was not ready for that Blink Dagger on Puck.
Yeah, Puck has been farming so much jungle that they didn't know if he has Blink Dagger or not.
Poppy and Arteezy. It's Funnick versus the world right now. Arteezy does have the mana point, but there's not enough mana burnt off Funnick to get the kill just yet, and he'll actually blink himself away.
Yeah.
But he does get the kill over on Dazzle.
So Funnick 1v2 manages to get a kill, and the tower is now exposed, and he still has his ulti available. NaVi is playing really good in this game. Like, sure, they died with Dendi there on the mid lane, but I think they're doing much better than the previous one. Because look at the farm. They have a strong Razor, and it's a great hero for pressuring high ground. This is more of a game than last one.
It's a lot closer. As far as the gold goes, it's not even like you haven't seen much more than 1,000 gold experience going either way.
Yeah.
And the experience was up to NaVi at about 1,500, but like, it's nothing to write home about in the first 15 minutes. Everything is still very, very close. The Secret is starting to get some items online. TZ is now roughly 1,500 away from having his Battle Fury.
Yeah.
You've got, well, nothing on the Naga, but you've got the Blink Dagger already over on S4, and he's moving into his next item. The Mech's up on Zai, and Puppey, well, he's the sacrificial lamb in this game.
Yeah, all of Secret are starting to get stuff except for Puppey, but this is going to be tough because when Anti-Mage starts getting his items, we've seen before plenty of times today how dangerous that can be. And NaVi, they have to work on a timing. That's the only way that you can do this. So it seems maybe this is a BKB from Razor, but it might just be the Aghanim straight up.
It looks like a BKB. It really does at this point, because if you go directly for an Aghanim Scepter, the push might be good, but there's just so many ways he can be controlled.
Yeah.
Unless Puck picks up an Aghanim Scepter, he's still going to feel fairly free with the BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's an issue, working on the timing. Ideally, you want to have both those items, and Echo's going to fly away.
Octoburn doesn't work, but the Snowball actually chasing him down. The Octoburn doesn't have a long left on it, and with S4 jumping in, they find a really, really nice pick
and the tower. Seems to be a tower here, and they just removed that one as well. Exactly.
Middle tower is under
it's just passing through. Dandy's moving up to the Dire jungle. I think he might be looking for either the Anti-Mage.
He was spotted, so they're not going to find anything within this rotation here as he went through mid.
I don't think Arteezy really cares anyway. Like, he's looking for something else.
Arteezy's just looking for gold, man.
Oh.
That's all he wants.
He had the double damage rune on him and he would have considered Phonic, but with no support, the Fissure thrown out by Artstyle. Not the best place to go. There's a big ancient stack that's happening.
Oh my god, that stack.
Yeah.
It's actually a dirty stack. What is this?
When this Battle Fury gets done, Arteezy moves down to farm it up. If they can have a little bit of help from Dazzle or Tusker, that would actually be almost the entire Yasha for Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
It could even be an ultimate ult for Anti-Mage with that amount of creeps.
It could be. It's a 5-stack ancient right now, so that's plenty of creeps.
Looks like Secret again. They're going to smoke up 4 men.
Yeah, but they're
pretty
drawing
high
on
up.
the map.
Yeah, look at our style scribble. It's like they are here. Secret are here. And he's pinging out saying, yo, Dendy, be really, really careful about this. Zai, it's S4 jumping in for the silence. The Boris Punch going to follow up. All the warning was there, and Dendy jumps himself away, surviving on 20 HP. The Song of the Siren will come up. You lost Phonic, you lost Artstyle in the meantime to Arteezy in the top river.
Yeah.
But Dendy should be counting his lucky stars he's alive.
He definitely should. That was really, really, really close. Man, just a little bit extra and he would have died there. But a lot of stuff was used by Secret, so NaVi now trying to pressure mid. Wolf is like, okay, you have cooldowns, I'll try and pressure. But still a little bit intimidating going into this as they do have mech.
A little ensnare on Phonic.
Oh, the silence.
Actually starts him back in again! He couldn't stop the dive, they're right in front of the Nova. They don't have enough time though, with Dendy jumping back in again. S4, he's gonna die, so is Hurakai. And Dendy chasing up after Zai. They're really going in deep. And do they have a vortex? Yes, they do. Zai's gonna be dragged back in and killed off. And what was starting to look like a good engagement for Secret turns around on top of NaVi.
That was beautiful execution.
Poor NaVi.
Yeah, beautiful execution by NaVi. Top, they're defending this as well, so not gonna lose a tier 1. Might not, yeah, they're gonna get the tier 1 power mid as well for Dendy. That was a good recovery for Dendy.
That's huge for him, because that's practically his Orchid. It's the second Oblivion Staff, and I'm seeing a Voss. You're actually right, man. It is a rushed Aghanim Scepter. He's got the other 2 1k items over on the Courier at the moment.
I'm so smart, man.
You are
so smart.
Okay,
so they have the full Orchid now on Storm. That's going to allow them to go after the Anti-Mage because he does not have his Manta style yet. So you can actually go in, silence the Anti-Mage, and catch him and punish him. However, Storm might need help to bring him down. Solo, it's a little bit hard.
He hasn't got his Manta style yet.
Yeah, but look at that stack.
Yeah.
Gonna help tank it for him, and the heal bomb. Heal bomb works on Ancients as well, so all these illusions are gonna run in.
And then boom.
Yeah.
Riptide and Cleave. And how much do you get? So he starts at 972 when they start.
I mean, this hurts. Heroic attack is much better than the Anti-Mage can. So much more tank.
So it was 972, and now he's sitting at, with this last Black Dragon and Lizard going to go down, 2100. That's a full ultimate orb if he wants it.
Yeah, and he will actually pick up the Vladimir.
At the same time,
Yasha.
oh, they found S4. With the observer ward going down, Denny was just a quick jump into an orchid to find the kill.
Did not even mention that, but yes, of course, Puck is going to go into the Yule Scepter, but he's far from it. And until you have that, you're also a very good target for the Orchid Storm. I like that he did not go for the Bloodstone in this game, because that would have been terrible. Orchid is amazing here. Blitz would smile.
Looks like Arteezy bypassed the ultimate orb.
Yeah.
Just the casual Yasha. And so, Navi, do you feel confident enough with this Aghanim Scepter now 300 gold, sorry, away for the Razor, and your Orchid up and running, even a double damage rune on the Storm Spirit? Do you look for the openings? Do you try and take tier 2 towers?
I think there are two things to look for. First, you gotta make Secret blind. You have to find these wards and get rid of them, because as long as Secret know where you are, they're gonna play around you. So if you can kill the wards, then you definitely have the chance to get pickoffs with Storm, and then the push will come naturally with this Aghanims on Razor. So I think they're in a pretty good spot, but Vision that's the key part to winning the game from half position. They're also looking pretty close to getting their blink on Shaker. That's a very big part.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But while Shaker's being committed to just being a presence on this bot lane, Secret of keeping their distance, Arteezy's having a great time. He's farming up and pushing up the top lane, doing some damage into the tier 1 tower.
He doesn't understand why his team died earlier. Like, dying means you can't farm.
And even forced the TP up from Dendy, so this push on bottom is just directly into the town, nothing more.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Secret moving together a lot here, but they were also scouted by the good word by NaVi here. So they see that everyone is going towards mid.
Dendy in the trees. Poppy's going to walk up right behind him. He hasn't moved just yet. Now Dendy reveals himself, denying up the town at the same time as Shaker kills the bottom, but there's so many people on top.
S4 will happily jump this. He has CD Blink. 2 more seconds.
1 second. There it is. Silence. He's going to bring full Babel as well. Dendy doesn't care too much about that, but he cares about being silenced into the shards as well. Then Phoenix dive but Sonic. He does have Nova Revival. S4 being put under. It's the ultimate right now of Seneko that was holding him there, but the Shallow Grave and Orb away under the cover of the Song of the Son of Kuro, also TPing himself away to safety. They're out.
They're out safe, and they got the most important kill that they could possibly get, killing off the Storm.
And Arteezy continues to farm the entire time.
Yeah.
And this is the Mandasar. You talked about that critical moment when you had that Orchid over on the Storm Spirit. Before the Mandasar arrived on Arteezy, he's now recipe away.
Yeah, he's very close to getting it. I like the fact that he did not go for Vladimir. Top lane, diving on Funnick here. He might go down. Very close. He's gonna be fine. But yeah, he skipped the Vladimirs in this game, which he hasn't done before, but that's only because he knows meta timing is extra important here.
And that does mean you can just go in for the heart later on.
Yeah. He might even go back towards the Vladimirs, but I would be surprised to see that. I think he will skip it entirely since he didn't purchase it.
You could always get someone like Zai to buy it up for the team. I know it's great to have on the anti-mage himself, but...
Yeah, exactly. It's great if someone has it. He doesn't have the ring though, so he could, of course, go into it if he wants to.
That's probably the intention at the start, but...
Yeah.
Mandasar up, 23 minutes in. Looking good.
Delivered. And NaVi right now, they have pretty good idea of where Secret are. They just need to get out on the field and start taking over, because the more Secret control the map, the more they will just win the game, choking you out slowly.
Well, Secret can really control a lot of the map anyway. When Kuro moves his illusions around like he does, like he's riptiding down creep waves and forcing out the lane, and they're going to jump in and take Roshan, in fact. So there's no Vlads, but you do have the Sigil, and it shouldn't be too difficult to bring down Roshan with the damage they have.
Yeah, it seems that NaVi have the same idea though. They realize, but are they in time? They're actually too late.
Look at him right behind. He's got an invis route sitting on top of the hill. Horse will jump himself in. The shards will be there, and then S4. A 3-man silence and coil. Horse isolated from the rest of the team. He's got practically no mana whatsoever. Now Dendy jumping in. The Agency Ball into the hands of the enemy. And the Nova. Perfect position till the mana void. It does so much work. And the anime still alive for now. Puppy with a Shallow Grave. He still doesn't die himself. Funnick, he's trying to jump himself. Well, actually, no, he's trying to just kill off anyone else who's left behind.
Yeah,
and that's Arteezy. He's running over. Arteezy still wants to try and kill off Dendy. He can blink and burn a little bit more of the mana, but goes up to Snako. He's got nothing burned off. Yep, S4 jumps up. They keep the vision on Snako, but he jumps down inside the pit, but S4 follows him with a blink dagger. Snako crawling himself away, but now he's down for the count. The gem, as you said, also on the ground. And Team Secret getting the advantage at the end of the fight.
Oh, that is so sad for Navi there. They die and lose the gem that they just purchased, going the way of Secret now, so that they can get rid of Navi's wards instead. That is absolutely the worst feeling when you don't even get time to deward a single ward for your gem. Man, very nice play by Secret. That jump by S4, he just shows us why he's one of the names that comes into your mind when you think about Puck.
Yeah.
Actually one of the best Pucks out there.
Arteezy does a huge jump up, and Arteezy, the Orchid damage is not enough to kill him, and still, even then, it's an Aegis to the Immortal he would have popped only.
Yeah, and he has to back out because he's scared of the Mana Void. That would definitely have punished him hard if he kept going.
The hilarious thing is, though, the damage dealing, which came out during that fight, was all from Arteezy. And in fact, now Arteezy is not dead.
No, not dead.
Wait, what?
In fact, the liver.
TP out. Of course, too late.
Oh.
He triggered a jump charge for that one. He's only got one left. And you definitely should go back for the Vlads.
He did. So, gonna try and stay on full HP at all times. I can understand how the Vlads is gonna be useful as well. Against the Racer, for example, who has an ulti that removes armor from you all the time, it's nice to have the little extra armor as well. And it just speeds up your farming so much. We're gonna see probably a lot of 5-man team fights from now on. I don't think that Secret will stop 5-manning when they have the gem.
Especially when they 5-man smoke move.
Yeah. Especially against this Storm, because you don't want to split up against the Storm.
Well, Dendy's on the other side of the tree line, but he's got a haste rune as well as having 2/3 of his mana, so that's a pretty difficult kill to find. But the easier one they can find is in mid lane. You see the Splinter Blast come out from the tree line, so they know Seneko plus Phoenix are here.
If they can go on Seneko, that would be the best.
He's the big one to silence.
They're gonna see art style.
Dire's bottom
they
tower
found art style. At least Arteezy found him, but they really do want Seneko. A double silence from S4 once again with the Dream Pop, but the Echo set. It's a fresh Blink Dagger and art style, but the damage output not enough. The Snowball plus the Song.
They're not taking any damage. Secret are just backing out.
Yep.
Oh, he dove into the Song.
Arteezy wants to jump again. He's got Mana Void available.
Dire's
Yeah, they can't take this fight. Navi has to back out.
Even the Radiant's Courier getting sniped off at the same time. S4 back in again with a silence into Orb. Phonic having to walk away the old-fashioned way. He does not have his Icarus dive available. And Zai, Snowball is up and running. In fact, Arteezy just blinks forward. The Static Link starts from a horse, but Arteezy, Glimmercape, only lost 28 points of damage. Does still take the tier 1 tower in the mid.
It's such a difference when you have Aegis and how confident you can play in the team fights. It really shows.
Especially on an anti-mage. Like, I suppose his anti-mage is a lot more farmed up than we'd expect from like 15-minute anti-mages with Aegis to the Immortal.
And he never died. He's 4-0-6. Yeah, we talked about slowing down his farm. Yes, he didn't farm that much in the laning stage, but after that, they never got a pick off on him. Not a single one. Even with the early Orchid timing, they couldn't organize 2 people to go into the jungle and kill that AM. Because Arteezy has great map reading.
So, Navi aren't slowing down the anti-mage's farm. S4 now has a Eul Scepter, so he's got something against the initiation of the Storm Spirit. And Song of the Siren's been massively effective. The Blink Dagger's on Tuskar for initiation. And even Kuro's walking around with the Glimmer Cape and Gem. Now they go on bottom lane, but Zai blinked himself up. The Horse will find it, and this is the death of Zai.
That's a very nice pickoff for Team Navi. As nothing else is really going on the map, they don't lose anything during this time, and that's an important kill.
Apart from anti-mage farming. And where does actually AM go here? When the Aegis time's out, is it time for BKB? Or is it time for,
I think
like,
Heart.
just the bigger items?
I think Heart is a fine build. Like, if you go BKB here, you can still get frozen by Winter Wyvern. I don't know. It would have been okay, but I would trust the Heart more.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's like Arteezy's going to back up for now. We'll watch it. I know, doesn't it seem a little weird when you stack up both Heart and Vladimir's together? I know the new Vlad's is nice and strong, but...
No, not really. I mean, you're gonna sell the Vladimir sooner or later anyway, so you're not gonna keep that for very long as an anti-mage. You have to think about finalizing your 6 slot and thinking about what items you want to have in this game against it. I think Navi don't really have enough to take long fights, and if you can just survive the initial burst from them, then you're always gonna prevail and win the team fight.
Well, Arteezy has enough for the Reaver if he wants to buy it, so if it is going to be a Heart, he could just invest into that life right now.
Yeah, BKB is going to make him stronger right now, though, than going into a Heart build right now.
So maybe the question we should be asking is Navi ready to fight? And do you need that BKB now?
Do they want to finish now, or do they want to add up like 2 more items on AM first? Because actually Navi are...
Kill on bottom lane. Dendi, he doesn't know that now he will. He'll see the shards coming down. Jumps out. Hello, Zai. Simple awkward walk. And Vortex back in again. Arstar will help out. Arteezy was there.
Yeah, he wants to punish the storm.
He stopped him!
Does get it.
Oh, punish is there. Cancels the TP out. Even S4 finding Arstar on the side with the Dream Call, giving a double kill to Arteezy. Now 4.7k gold in the bank.
Looking too easy. Oh, this is really terrible for them. That was a quick counter TP as well by the Anti-Mage and Puck. Both of them TP'd immediately as the Tusk was initiated upon. So they were very much baiting out that jump.
Arteezy's going into his own world, buys a Basher.
Yeah. And Basher is a very strong item as well. So if you go Basher into any of the later, like any of your finalizing 6 items, it's gonna be really effective against, for example, Razor, who's chasing down Puppy. It's Puppy.
Yeah. Puppy knows he's dead. Puppy. Of course, though, he's really committing to kill this former captain.
Yep.
And S4, he may punish him for it. There's still a lot of damage. There's 224 points of damage stolen. And he's got no other help, so yeah. Might want to wait a little bit longer. But Seneko showing himself on the lane now. That's a lot easier kill for S4 to take.
It definitely is. He's gonna dive after that.
And he sees the vision. Zai right behind him. The Yule Steps does still got Walrus Punch and Marvel, sends him up. And with the shards and sigil, Seneko has to call and brace himself, but now in comes Arteezy. You're giving more kills to an anti-mage. This is dangerous. He is wicked sick. It's 706 on an anti-mage who has almost 300 CS in 32 minutes.
Yeah, he's looking extremely farmed right now. And the net worth really tells the difference here as he's up to 19,000.
626 gold per minute is what he's got.
Yeah, just miles ahead of everyone else. This is a terrifying anti-mage. And just going into the full Abyssal Blade, why not? If he does that, he can kill off any hero he wants to by jumping them, apart from maybe Razor. So that could be a fine build. If you feel confident enough, Abyssal is definitely the item to go.
It's just not a lot of survivability in that lineup.
Yeah, but if he hasn't died a single time yet, then maybe it's working already.
I suppose, too, you still got your spell shield. Like, how much physical damage are you really scared of here?
Yeah, not that much, honestly.
Top tower
so going into Abyssal Blade and just being more aggressive.
Secret S4 blinks himself down. There's more support coming into the Nova with the Echo Slam from Arstar, punishing Team Secret. Puck died so quickly. Zaya's going to join him in the grave. Both almost a minute on the sideline.
Yeah, very big kills there, getting 2 of the cores from Team Secret,
Radiant's
and that's plenty of gold going into Navi's pockets.
Yeah, 823 coming into the Earthshaker. All of them got just shy of 1,200 experience from the kills. Meanwhile, in the northern part of the world, it is the anti-mage taking out the tier 2 tower, walking past the shop, and it will in fact be confidence from Arteezy.
He might go on Dendi immediately, as he has the Abyssal Blade now. Does he have Manta already?
At the same time, he might be a little bit more worried about middle lane. Kuro leaping himself back right now behind the tower. The Glimmer Cave for the Link is staying on here, and Kuro has to use Song of the Siren. He can hold him here, and now Dendi jumping on Arteezy. He actually went all the way in. Now also, with the ulti, is that curse, but Arteezy, he Mana Styles out. Blink is available, he's up on the tree line. No Arctic Burn, and Arteezy, he'll blink himself away to safety.
Yeah, that was pretty close, but that was with so much help. Okay. All the disables
he's fine.
Going their way. Yeah, cutting the trees and just getting away there. He's got lifesteal up, and he probably doesn't even have to back from this because of the Vladimirs. And that's one of the powers of buying this item, actually not being able to, or having to back. Man, that was close to him killing the Storm instead, though. It weren't fast on the disables there. They did a good job, Chainless, disabling.
Yeah, instead it wasn't him jumping in, it was Dendi jumping in on him.
Yeah.
That's why the disable was on NaVi's terms.
Exactly.
So Roshan's alive again, and Arteezy has arrived. So we give Arteezy the Aegis Maul this time around. There will be cheese next time, but for now, who's close? Dendi's in the neighborhood. He's got mana to jump in, but it'll be pretty damn risky to commit himself.
He sees people going into Roche Pit, though. I don't know. It would be too risky, as you say. They have too many quick disables that they can throw out. Even just a Puck Silence would stop him completely.
Yep.
So I don't think they should go for that play. Yeah, going into the enemy jungle here. He has cooldown Blink, but he does see the Storm right there.
I'll say he was only here for the farm unless he saw a hero.
Yeah. I mean, when you have the Abyssal Blade, you always look to find anyone you can, because every single target on Navi is a fine target for him to jump on, apart from the Razor.
There is a downside, though, for Arteezy. The fact that now he's carrying this Aegis the Immortal, he doesn't have a TP back. The top creep wave has a little bit of momentum, but it means if this bottom lane play doesn't work...
I think they want to fight anyway with the Aegis, and right now they're going to find a fight.
They're going to smoke up and make his way in, but got the Song of the Siren available. They can actually keep a boss away from this one. S4 put under for the moment. The Shallow Grave keeping him alive. Yosef Rupp and Dendy. He's actually one of the contemplates. Arsar jumps in for the Echo Slam. They get the kill over on Kuro, and that Nova is about to hit the ground. They're not killing it in time. Martizi, he does blink away, so there won't be a stun from this. And Dendy isolated underneath, pumping inside. There's your Shallow Grave again with a TP out. Well, that'll get cancelled. Dendy will drag it back in, killing off Puppy, and all of Secret, apart from Martizi, ends up dying.
Wow, that was such a nice initiation, finding the puck. If you can get on the puck, a Storm, instead of him jumping you, that's a huge difference in the fight and how it plays out. And this is a lot of momentum going the way of NaVi. Maybe they can force high ground in a pretty short amount of time, because look at Razor, look at his item progression. He's going in to the refresher build. So when he has the double BKB and double ulti, he can actually pressure high ground really nicely.
Yeah. So one more fight they could do that. But for now, the tier 2 towers still remain for Team Secret. So just walking up to go against the tier 3s and the racks of Secret is still a fair distance away. And you also didn't kill Arteezy. He's the biggest man on the field. He's probably worth just as much to kill as all 4 of his allies combined.
Yeah. I was surprised that they went so aggressive with everyone else, instead of just putting the AM a little bit more in the front, as he has the Aegis. Yep. God, the golems just splitting into so many more creeps. Kind of inflates your CS score, actually.
Hey, imagine what happens when he does pick up a butterfly. There's no physical damage that will even have a chance to connect on him. Everything will have to be through magical.
Yeah, but everything is pretty much through magical. That's why I was thinking about the heart to begin with. There's only really the Razor and his physical damage output. Even the Storm Strike Tech is mostly magical.
5-man smoke from Secret. Looking for their opening. They'll walk underneath the Radiant Observer, and they see Havors as well as Funny. Funny's the first one to get silenced, but Arteezy walking forward and actually blinking over Havors. He does not want to be here. Not yet, at least. Not while that BKB is up and they go on art style. The Abyssal Blade instantly from Arteezy. He moves down deeper, looking for the bash, but cannot get the hit on Seneko. Now he goes in deeper. Second hit bash he gets, and the Mana Void to ensure the kill. The gem drops down, and they go in even more. Havors being controlled up by Zai with the perfect porous punch, and they're going in after Dendy with the snowball. Who's in so that is mana. Just Zai. But he'll blink away in 1 second time. Actually, not before the Orchid. In from Dendy and Kuro. He won't get there in time, or will they? Arteezy, the aggressive man, the front lines, forcing Dendy back.
Yeah, very aggressive. The fights are so back and forth. Last fight we saw NaVi not losing a single one and killing Secret. Now it's Secret who doesn't lose a single player as they smoke up and find NaVi there. Gotta pressure high ground now, and Razor's dead for 45.
Yeah, the only buybacks is Storm, Wyvern, as well as Phoenix at the moment.
And so many illusions just swarming this tower.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, this is looking grim. I don't think they can hold the mid racks. It's gonna be tough, but with Winter Wyvern responding, maybe they can.
With no Razor, it's still difficult. You have Neko Slam, so when the creep wave will arrive, you'll have a chance to
Aegis is not gonna last much longer.
How much longer has it got? Arteezy?
I don't remember, actually. I didn't time it.
It's got another 50 seconds.
Okay.
So it's got time.
So it's good for this one push then.
Yep. But with Razor spawning in 8 seconds time, there's no reason to take the risk. Just back it up. The Aegis will time out, and then Arteezy gets his next big item. We actually get an Aghanim Scepter over on a Naga. Now, we don't get to see this very often.
Yeah. Aghanim Scepter is a pretty interesting item on Naga, but the way they use it, it could be very nice, because very often they don't use it to set up the fight, they use it to disjoint it. Now instead of backing out...
Oh, Arstyle! Arteezy! He goes in, the Cold Embrace will keep Arstyle alive, but the Charlotte's trying to actually stop it, so Arstyle just can't walk away. In fact, it's the Naga Siren who'll get the Riptide kill on him.
Oh boy, Arstyle's dying again. He got picked off early in last fight too.
No buyback. There's no Echo Slam for this fight, so Arteezy, they've still got how long left? It's only 5 seconds. It's roughly on Aegis the Immortal. Not even that. The Aegis Immortal is gone. They cancel the regen from Arteezy. I hope he knows right now he's being cursed up, and the BKB's isolating him up. The blink away from Arteezy. It's Havors who is the only man out here fighting. Now the BKB wears off, as the Song of the Siren was controlling him. Remember, that heals up all of Team Secret.
Yeah, 6% per second. It's a lot of heal.
Arteezy's in. They go for a Havors. The Abyssal Blade still on cooldown for the moment. But then, the Mana Void just tearing apart both Funnick and Havors. They go in deeper. That could be it right now. You'll take mid-ranks at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's 70 seconds on your Razor, and Winter Wyvern also gone. The Shaker is up again, but now his team is dead. Where's team? I don't think they can do much. This bottom rack is definitely dead. The users are on them as well.
If you come to defend it, you're just going to get Abyssal Blade by Arteezy. And you're seeing, like, Arteezy's moving forward, seeing if there's any target he can Abyssal Blade and just get a quick pick-off. Keep the number advantage going the way of Team Secret.
Yeah, definitely. They have been playing really tight together, and they will soon have...
Arteezy jump, there's your hit, no Abyssal Blade, that was just a first hit bash, and now the Yule Scepter, that's fresh over on S4, sending him up, and Dendy silenced in, and this really is the game. Arteezy's in deep, they get the snare off, and well, Arteezy Vortex doesn't really want to die in this situation. He blinks himself away, he's still 13-0-9, they get a hell of a lot of gold for that one. Storm Spirit, he bought back, so did Phoenix, they're chasing the Puppy, the Nova is down to Puppy, Shallow Grave and TP, no Vortex for 3 seconds, the stun from Phonic will fence for TP, but Arteezy back into the world of the living. He's protected by the Lincoln Spear, hitting on Dendy, and they're going to bring him down. They just can't kill Arteezy. The Tuskar was the man that actually claimed the kill.
I think that's the game. There's absolutely no way you can turn this game, but NaVi, they're fighting to the very bitter end, trying their very best. They're selling everything on Racer, trying to get the refresher.
He's got the double ulti up.
He has the BKB Axe and a refresher remaining. That's all he needs.
Alright, Avast, what have you got, man? Does he turn on the heat? Arteezy still again protected by Lincoln Spear. Phoenix sent up by Zai. Havos, he's turned on one of the oldies, actually both of the oldies for now, trying to find it. Arteezy moves in. Abyssal plays back off cooldown. The stun over on Avos, and they're just tanking it. Kuro tried to isolate him with a Song of the Siren. Now he's got to turn it off, and actually being controlled by the Fissure of Art Style. They don't have vision of him, so the Glimmer Cape allowing Kuro to survive a little bit longer. Mirror images himself, and maybe the shards from Zai, locking him in place. Secret actually bailing out this one, even with a buyback from NaVi. Dendy, long jump in, triggers the Lincoln Spear on S4. Arthur, however, still down. He's in the middle of the fight. Avast is so low. It's the kill from the Creep Wave onto Razor. Dendy will also die. It's GG. Secret will go 2-0 in their doubleheader games here at TI5 today. Looking strong and looking in charge.
Yeah, Secret played really good. 2-0 in their first game today, 2-0 in their second game today as well. Very dominating performance.
They're going to be really happy with that one. After what we thought might have been, oh, shaky start, like 1-1 up against Fnatic.
Yeah.
They've hit back in every game of the International and just proven why people think they will be in the grand final.